Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about calcites. And this is a super interesting video topic. You don't see me talking about calcite very often, and I'm going to explain why. Of course I roll up the video as people come along. Okay, I'm going to tell you something funny right now. I'll see someone in Florida and I'm like, I like their ankle jewelry. And then I see it's an ankle bracelet and I'm just like, roll up the windows. Not judging anyone, just back to video topic. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about calcite. So calcite is a crystal I don't talk about very often for a very specific reason. Calcite is a cleanser. It's a purifier and it's a sponge. Sometimes, and I highly suggest you use black tourmaline first. If you have not used black tourmaline first, I highly suggest you do that because it's the most purifying, cleansing, and most active working crystal on getting rid of negative energy. Now, with that said, what does a calcite do? It's all about healing. Calcite, I would like you guys to, if you can, these are the new rings as well, which is a really, really cool rings. So these look like pyramids. It's actually magnetite and Mexican fire agate. And yeah, I've been doing some stuff, so a little burn there because I've been doing stuff. But testing crystals will have you doing stuff and things. But prophecy stone, I'll eventually show more calcite. Calcite's not as fun to wear as jewelry because sometimes certain calcites can actually lose their luster over time. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to counter that too. But with calcite, calcite's absolutely beautiful. So there's black shamanite calcite, there's green calcite, there's a calcite for every single chakra, well, mostly. There's yellow calcite, and there's all these different names. There's aragonite, which is kind of the same as calcite, but this much different. I'm not going to talk about aragonite because that's its more so own category. You can't stick them two together. You can, but you can't. So I'd like you to understand calcites are cleaners. Calcites are cleaners. This is the easiest way to remember because most of you will forget crystal information and crystal knowledge. But understand, a calcite is a cleaner. It's a sponge. So grab a sponge. Grab a some form of cleaning sponge and then just think about the sponge. Be like, okay, what does the sponge do? The sponge is a cleaner. It scrubs, and yes, I'm turning something on because random people start popping up when I talk about calcites, but I'll take that as a sign. So calcite literally cleans. That's the most you have to understand about calcite. I'm making it very freakishly simple. So calcite cleans. I'm going to repeat that 5 more times. Calcite cleans, calcite cleans, calcite cleans. Once you understand this, you're able to understand what else calcite can do for you. So let's talk about green calcite, for example. What does green calcite do? Because sometimes this might be a crystal you need and you don't know. This is actually one of the most underused crystals ever. Green calcite cleans your heart chakra. It cleans your ability to receive abundance. It cleans your ability to project abundance into your surroundings, because if you're not projecting the energies of abundance, you're not receiving it. If you're not receiving it, then you're not projecting it. It's a yin yang. That's why we have the heart chakra being pink and green. Pink calcite cleans the heart chakra. I'm going to keep using the analogy of a sponge. So the sponge is scrubbing and the sponge is cleaning. I'm going to try to see if I can locate my green calcite on here, because let's twist my arm around like an owl, but let's check. I can say let's find the calcite. It's right. That's hiddenite. There we go. Because everyone's like, oh, I don't see the calcites. I don't wear the calcites on these upper necklaces because they have a tendency to lose their luster. So it makes them less desirable as jewelry. So when people see gemstones such as calcite, oh, it's not as beautiful. Oh, I actually took my belt off to show you guys as an example because, yeah, I'm still taking off the belt again. There we go. There's orange calcite in my belt. That's orange calcite. It looks very different of when you first get it versus how it ages. So green and pink, which I'll revisit these. Green and pink calcite clean the heart chakra. It makes you feel good. Most people will have a different reaction to calcite simply because it cleans. Now, what does it clean? Let's talk about what this crystal cleans. this is an amazing crystal, but you have to understand what it does to know what it does. And I'm keeping the information very simple because this is a complicated yet simple topic, because calcites are advanced and simple at the same time. So a calcite cleans trauma. It cleans negative energy. It cleans bad thought patterns. It cleans your ability, an inability to have certain set of strengths. It cleans people who are blocking you. It cleans things that are in the way of your gifts. Calcite's a cleaner. It's a sponge, and it sponges and it cleans, and yeah, you're gonna there's a chance you might get tired of hearing me say it's a sponge, because once you understand it, you really understand it. So what does orange calcite do? Because you'll start seeing names online like Magano calcite and mango calcite, and people mix up the names. So understand that this gemstone, orange calcite, cleans, and just take the color that the chakra belongs to and associate it to the color. So as simple as I'm making it sound, what does green calcite do? It cleans the heart chakra. What does pink calcite do? It cleans the heart chakra. What does orange calcite do? It cleans the sacral chakra. What does yellow calcite do? It cleans the solar plexus chakra. What does brown calcite do? It cleans the root chakra. Not brown calcite, but black calcite, I mean. It cleans the root chakra. And then everything after it cleaning leads to your gifts opening, leads to abundance, etc. So why is this so important? It's because most people actually need orange calcite and they don't realize it. They don't know it. So like I said, a lot of people will be ran off by the fact that the orange calcite, it starts looking lackluster over time, which you can actually, the secret is for the people who watch in my videos to the end and the middle end, etc., because I hide the gems in the videos. You take olive oil and you put the olive oil on the gemstone. Yeah, it really works. So white calcite, all the different calcites are cleaners. So what happens after they clean? They literally open. Because sometimes, I'm going to give you an example. Oh, this is a good example. Some of you don't have your third eye open because you can work with third eye gemstones and it might not open that way, but the second you use a cleaner crystal, then it opens. What if you have all these gifts, but there's so much in the way of your gifts? It cleans what's in the way of your gifts before it opens. So you might work with a crystal that doesn't have a cleaning effect, and then it won't do anything until you actually work with a crystal such as calcite. And I'm going to keep calcite very general in this video. So now you guys really understand calcites are about cleaning. So anytime you go to remember calcite or think about what it does, it's the easiest thing in the world to remember, and then you associate what it does afterwards. So what does orange calcite do? It gives, after it cleans your sacral chakra, it gives you your passion back. Because if you feel foggy about your passions, it cleans the fogginess away. If you feel like you're just lethargic, moody, irritable, drained, it cleans that before it adds new energy, because you can't just have two energies in the same space. That's what calcite's about. It cleans and then it replaces. That's how it should be. Now that's why I suggest black tourmaline as a gemstone that everyone works with first. Then you can work with a crystal such as calcite. Now let's talk about black calcite. Shamanite black calcite, specifically shamanite. This opens abilities of shamanism. How does it do that? It's because anything that's in the space of your root chakra or your root star chakra that doesn't allow you to tap into your past lives, it cleans that like an eraser, and it actually makes space. Because keep in mind, you can take a grassy field, you dig a hole into the grassy field, and now it's full of water. But when the water is not clean, then you get rid of the water and it fills up, and then you can have a chance to make clean water. What does that example apply to? It allows you to pick and select certain past life gifts. So let's just say you were a master channeler in a past life. Shamanite helps open that up so you're able to do that again in this life. Why wouldn't you be able to do that without a black shamanite calcite, for example? It's because other things were in the way. Sometimes the other things are in the subconscious, which black shamanite calcite actually takes care of that. What about yellow calcite? Golden calcite? Stoneman, I want to learn about golden calcite. Yay, golden calcite. What about golden calcite? It cleans the sacral chakra. So, no, solar plexus chakra. Sacral's orange, solar plexus yellow. Duh. But some people don't know. Some people don't know that. So I don't have, I don't keep, because my belt is pretty heavy. So I don't, That's yellow jade. I don't keep that on the belt, but what happens when you use a crystal such as yellow calcite? Well, let's think about what the sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra embodies. The solar plexus chakra embodies manifestation, abilities to manifest and to create and to attract wealth and to just allow your heart to see its desires come to fruition. Now, what stops that? Can you answer this question? What stops you from seeing whatever you want to become manifested to your reality? It's usually something in the subconscious. It's usually some kind of gunk. It's usually like energies that, like, if something's in the, okay, let's just say your doors are open, right? But what if there's something in the way of the door? So you walk into your house and you open your house and then there's a drawer in the way of your door. The door is open, but something needs to be pushed out of the way. So yellow calcite, a cleaner plus the solar plexus chakra. So it moves whatever is out of the way, and then it helps the chakra stay clean. Like a sponge, you could squeeze it and the dirty water comes out and you can put new water. Just like my example from earlier. So it's all about cleaning. It's very simple, but you can apply it to different chakras. What about blue calcite? And this is the confusing part about calcite. There are so many different names for calcites. People are like, oh, I don't know how to study the calcite. Just think of it as calcite. Don't overcomplicate it. Just think of it as calcite. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. So, people will see online clarity, mental peace, abundance, but don't all the crystals say that? Isn't that kind of confusing? How can you understand this crystal is by it cleans, then it does this. So let me talk more about what it cleans, because this is a freakishly simple video, but I'm teaching it in a way so you guys know. So you're not just having information that you forget, because that's what most crystals are about. I mean, that's what most crystal channels are about. They'll teach you something, so you have to go back to the video. My channel is so you learn it, and that the knowledge stays with you for life, and you live the knowledge. So I don't have calcite on floridastonman.com yet, because I have to teach much more about it before I put it on the website. They're super cleaners. Let's just say sometimes calcite's the only crystal people need after black tourmaline to be able to get to where they want to be. So let's just say you're at a job interview, and you're not sure which calcite to bring to the job interview. Let's just say you're nervous, you're scared, you're unsure. Then you'd work with yellow and orange calcite, because nervousness comes from the sacral chakra as well. It also helps you attract wealth and abundance and be on the frequency of wealth. So if there's anything in the way, it sponges and cleans out of the way. So and calcites aren't overly popular. Why aren't they popular? It's because, like I said, most information is just kind of like extremely vague about it. So think about it as a cleaner. It's the easiest way. I'm gonna keep repeating it so you guys understand it. The spiritual generation that I am teaching is the generation that's going to be able to remember crystals. Not just remember them, but to live the crystals. So green calcite, we're getting back to green calcite. Green calcite is very good for finances, because if you have financial blockages, it cleans that energy out of your heart chakra. So you're putting off a different frequency into your surroundings to attract wealth and abundance. Pink calcite, you can say, is good for love, because some of you are looking for love, but you're just not in a place to receive it. So in that case, because people are like, what? Well, when is rose quartz versus morganite versus pink opal? Which one should I use? If you're someone who has all this trauma in your heart, and you're a good person, but you just can't seem to attract love, then you would work with a crystal such as pink calcite. Pink calcite's amazing. It literally, it's like rose quartz with its cleaning action plus much more. So pink calcite literally sponges and cleans the heart chakra. So pink calcite will remove blockages that stop you from being able to love, because some people will be around you and they'll just detect a certain energy and they'll just be like, bye. And then that's why certain people will get into a relationship and it won't last. It's because they have heart center energies that need to be cleaned. So they'll work with a crystal such as rose quartz, but it's not doing its job as efficiently, because rose quartz is somewhat of a sponge. Calcite's a super sponge. It's literally, I have to come up with a different nickname for calcite in the future, but it's literally a super sponge. For all the other calcites that I'm not talking about, all you have to do is associate whatever its color is with the chakra, and now you know all calcites. That's how easy calcites are. I taught you about every single calcite ever in one video. So they all do the same thing a little differently based on its chakra. They're super cleaners and they're wonderful. So I'm gonna say right now, Calcite's one of the last crystals I worked with just because I found an excuse to not work with it. And I found an excuse to not work with it because I'm like, oh, its color dulls and it changes color and it's not as vibrant. So when you find an excuse to not work with a crystal, it's actually because you need to work with it more. So over the years, when I work with calcite more, I notice my gifts open more. So if you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. I hope this video is extremely obvious. Calcite this, calcite that. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.